and the long night of winter goes away. And I'm not saying that I've done the same, but something today tells me the sun and the flowers are on their way. Seasons change for good reason, babe. Don't you leave me out here in the cold. Go make a list of things, and I'll be the pen and the paper.
I don't know what's going on. I feel like for the past maybe a month, I don't even know at this point, but I started getting these like blister, like they must be like cysts, like cystic acne. And I just had one. I was like, okay, this is really annoying. So I put one of those patches on it, like with the little dart things, and it went away. And then things just went downhill from there. Oh my gosh. It was like itchy, sticky, gross feeling. I really don't know what's going on. But I've also like, I have this like patch of cysts, and I think like when it's like on this part of your face, it's hormonal. I feel like I've heard that before. And it's just like this hard cysts that I just, they itch, and then I scratch them, and then I end up like trying to pop them because they feel so gross. And then they just keep, it's a bad cycle, and touching your skin and never helps, and it's just hard to learn that lesson. I never do learn it. Definitely this whole week that I was filming, I was picking my skin the entire week, I feel like, and it only made matters worse, because if you touch cystic acne or if you pop cystic acne, it'll like kind of scab over and then it will come back. So it's like, it's just a matter of time before the same cyst comes back. The only way is just let it completely heal on its own. I have stopped picking my skin now. Oh my gosh, I'm like getting a rash. I did order this really expensive skincare routine that I did not realize was so expensive. That better work, or I really got, oh god, oh my gosh. Okay, I've just felt so hubble-jubble in my mind. So much stuff in my mind. I just feel like I need to restore my body and my mind, and hopefully my skin will do the same. This is where I'm starting. I feel itchy and sticky and like that. Like I feel like that. Like I just feel hubble-jubble stickiness in my mind, and it's coming out on my skin. It's a bit of a slap in the face. It's like, really? Like why is that necessary to do this again? That's whatever. I'll figure it out. Hopefully things look up. Goodbye. Sometimes things just find their way back to you. You keep them at bay, fend them off, but you know they're lurking, waiting for the right time when you're vulnerable or maybe run down, and they just sweep you off your feet, bring you realizations, reveal what it is that's been hiding, quietly lingering in your shadows. My skin is so damn itchy, and I want to cry for reasons I'm not aware of yet. I'm planning some meals for my retreat type of week. I love the names of like health YouTube channels and blogs. Like they're always so, they're just so funny. This one's called the Cheeky Chickpea, and I love that. What's in this vegan taco meat? Maybe a lentil taco bowl, and then I can add a lot of vegetables. Remember when like guacamole was like a trend? Like avocados were a trend? Is that still a thing? I don't think it is. Okay, that's 2. 5 more to go. Coming together, we're not birds of a feather. There's nothing better when we're seeing heart to heart. I work well with a game plan. It makes me feel better. Probably the most valuable hint I got in the planning process was that I hate myself. You could say a lot came to the surface this week. Hello? I am working on a paint by number that I've been working on for like on and off for a while now. But look at how cute it is. Like, it's so pretty. I'm drinking some raspberry leaf tea because I'm trying to get my period to start and it's like 4 days late. I'm really annoyed about it because it's making me just feel nuts. I don't know, I felt kind of nuts lately. So this morning I was doing this reflexology on my feet and I was like, oh, I think I'll listen to a podcast. So I ended up listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, Anything Goes. It was really good, really helpful, and it made me realize a lot of things. The podcast that I listened to, I think was her newest one, and it was titled Rock Bottom. And I just like wasn't expecting to relate so much to like what she was gonna say. She was talking a lot about self-hatred and how she got to this place where she just like started hating herself so much. When I heard her say that, I just like realized how much I've been hating myself lately. I'm holding a lot of resentment towards myself right now. I just feel like I have been like distracting myself from something lately, and I haven't really known what it was that I was distracting myself from. But listening to this podcast made me realize that I've been distracting myself from the fact that I hate myself right now. It's interesting, like, you know when you like say things and you have this like feeling in your heart that it's like it's not true? It's like I can so confidently say right now like I hate myself, and like it feels right in my heart, which is really weird. I feel like a lot of my resentment started when I kind of started like trying to make plans for what I would be doing this fall, like with the school year and whatever. I have this like deep resentment to myself that like I'm not going to college or doing something really adventurous. Like I have this deep resentment, even though I don't, like I consciously choose to not do them because I don't want to, because there's other things I want to do. I hold this resentment or like hatred of myself for not doing those things. It gets all mixed together, and then it's like, then I start like hating myself for not knowing what I want to do or like not feeling capable of doing things. I think that I carry a lot of resentment when I have like relapses of like intense anxiety, which I've been having. Everything kind of gets balled together, and I didn't realize how much I hated myself. I would explain it as like there's been this undercurrent of something that I didn't know what it was, but all along it was just this like deep resentment for myself and my actions or lack of actions, and this deep judgment. And I think I've just been running from that feeling lately. Not necessarily intentionally, it's been very subconscious, but especially once my skin has gotten worse, it almost gives me permission to like realize that inside I'm hating myself. Does that make sense? I think it feels kind of good to just put words to the things you're feeling in this like subconscious space. It was helpful to realize. She was saying she had this like image that, like, imagine like this ball of energy in you. If you have a passion, then that energy goes to it transfers to that. It's like a release of that. You can obsess over that. You can put your everything into that. And that's like a healthy way for that energy to go. But if you just keep it inside and you don't have a release of it, then it starts attacking you. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening to me, is I've had all of these ideas and all these creative thoughts, but I'm like, okay, like I'll do that. Like I'll do that next week, planning for doing the thing, but I haven't done the thing yet. Like I haven't created anything. That energy has been turned around. Now I've been obsessing over it myself because there's no other output of that energy. Whatever this like intentional restore week is, I just want to like recognize that I'm starting from a place of self-hatred and resentment. I can like understand like why it is I have these feelings, and I know that it's like the things aren't true that I'm that I'm like subconsciously telling myself. I'm like the queen of like trying to like feel all my feelings, but I think I've actually just been pushing my real feelings away, even though they've been so obvious. It feels good sometimes to just like clearly state how you feel, because then you're like, then you've caught it, like you've caught the feeling. I think I'm so quick to just like fix things and fix my like feelings of dis-ease with something like, okay, I'll do yoga and I'll do a really intense hit workout, and maybe I'll just drink some magnesium, or I will try to go to bed earlier, like, which are all good things. But if you hate yourself, you know, you probably have to become fully aware of that. That was helpful, so thank you, Emma. I think I just need to chill out a little. Like, I feel like I chill out a lot, but like, I don't know. It's been too guilt-ridden for it to actually be true relaxation. I just needed to say this to set the intention for myself. This is all just a part of healing my heart and knowing that, yeah, in the human form, oh girl, we are gonna feel ugly sometimes. We are going to feel some resentment towards ourselves and our actions, even though we shouldn't. This has been really nice for me. I feel like I've basically added like nothing to my paint by number, but I have been painting this whole time. My mind right now is so funny. Like, it's so Hubble Jubble Express. Like, it's just bouncing from so many different things. Like, I swear, if you let me talk, I could talk for hours. So I'm cutting myself off here. Wait, what? Okay, sorry. Like fireflies in the night, I began to see what was hiding in the shadows as they made themselves known, lighting themselves up one by one. I was absolutely skin obsessed. I felt like if I wasn't looking in the mirror, I didn't know how to see myself. And I started doing those spontaneous acne photo shoots I used to do on my last rodeo with acne. The classic front side photos, just the saddest selfies alive. When my phone's photo album ratio of BTS photos became overpowered by the saddest selfies alive, this odd documentation of my skin's sorry efforts, oh baby, I knew I had a problem. You wish your girlfriend was hot like me. Okay, hi. I am not feeling too great right now. I think I just like realized just how much I've been obsessing over my skin. And today, when I woke up, like, it's getting worse. So it's just like, it's like this feeling of obsession where like every thought is just coded in how my skin looks and feels. I want to just be like, oh, I look beautiful with acne and it's fine. And I'm just like, feel so stuck in this feeling of just like itchy ugliness. And I also had like the intention of eating really well and doing all these things. My main motive being my face. Not that doing good things internally is always awesome and great, but it's just like, it was my motivating factor, and now I just don't believe that it'll even do anything. I don't know. It's just so hard when it's like you don't know if you're just like perpetuating the problem. It's like I just hate that feeling of like I'm not helping it right now, and if anything, it's getting worse. Oh no. It's just like so crazy how like my skin is making me feel so bad. It's hard to just like move past the feeling when you feel like you're perpetuating the problem and that nothing's like making the problem go away. So anyway, I'm just like, I'm just feeling like that, like, I need to just turn it around. So that's what I'll try to do. Acknowledge that it's a real thing that's making me feel bad. But also acknowledge that there's still a lot of really good parts of me. Okay, so little update. I have a dermatologist appointment. I feel like I said that weird, dermatologist. I feel a lot of feelings in a day, but like seeing all this footage makes me realize like I experience a lot of feelings in a day. Like it really fluctuated. I was also like PMS, but still, it really helps me to understand myself better. I feel like between the last clip, it's like this big shift in how I felt. It's because I had a plan again. It's like my mom made me my dermatologist appointment. I had a plan. I had something steady to stand on. See, I told you I love plans. It probably had something to do with that. And I don't know. I turned it around. But it's not till next Wednesday, and it's only Monday right now. Also, I was gonna cut my toenails. I never did. You know when your toenails get to the length where they like kind of hurt when you wear shoes? Anyway, I have a dermatologist appointment for next Wednesday, and it's only Monday right now, so I have a little over a week. And I have to find something to do with myself in the meantime. In the meantime phase. Those moments in between the mergence of your two plans. You know what you just left, and you know the future actions you're going to take. You just have to do something with yourself in the meantime. This week, I just want to give myself positive distractions and help myself to not obsess over my skin right now. I have to just surrender to the fact that my skin is the way it is and find some things to do in the meantime to help myself stay calm and level-headed and still creative and like doing the things that I want to do. So right now I put my shoes on and I am going to find a workout to do. I just need to move. Oh, I really need to cut my toes. Maybe I'll cut my toenails today too. That'll be fun. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna feed the good instead of the bad. Let's go dance our hearts out. I do love to dance. I always put on this like little Fitbit and then I totally forget to even like select that I'm like using it for exercise. But I just feel like cooler with it on.
Stars are shining, I feel as good as you look. Yeah, one big smile, that's all it took. Oh, perfect timing, that kick drum's right on cue. Yeah, no denying what you wanna do. Yeah, and drop your worries and move your feet. Take my hand, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. Come on and set your tension and that drama starts keeping that time. Oh girl, just follow me, just follow me and drop your worries and move your feet. Take my hand, dance with me, dance with me. Come on and drop your worries and move your feet. Take my hand, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. Come on and set your mind at ease, dance with me.
Take that and rewind it back. Lil John got the beat to make your booty go.
So this is like in my video, this is like what my skin looked like when it was really bad. I feel like acne can become very dysmorphic. My skin is, I think, worse than it was then when it was bad last time, but I still feel like it's not as bad as then. But it's like this weird, like I don't even know how to see myself with acne. It's just really odd. I had something to compare myself to. I have documentations of myself experiencing the same thing but a couple years ago, so I'm able to compare myself so clearly to that time. And then now I can compare myself today to what I was like a couple weeks ago, which honestly makes it more confusing in my mind of like how to see myself. Like acne is just a freaking trip. Like now I'm like, wow, my skin looks so bad now. What is happening? It's so frustrating. It's just weird. And so is acne, so it's like, it's all about the feeling. Like I really see that now. Like it's all about how you feel about it in those moments. It's just like the image of like what I look like is just very skewed right now. Then this is what it looked like after I did everything. Compare yourself to your past self. Please. Oh, it's so sad. But it's like, I did look really good before. I just want to be her again. I can't believe that's me. Like, why is it that like I kind of like glue up and then I glue down again? But honestly though, internally I have grown so much and love myself. But sorry, that was like a little self-love rant. That was probably really annoying to hear like from an outside if you weren't like in the circle of like me, myself, and I. From this moment on, Greta, whenever you watch this, just know like beauty truly is a feeling, and you can feel that feeling no matter what you look like on the outside. I really do think that that's true. Although I will say that external beauty is extremely important too, and I think I'm realizing that as well. I feel like too, the more accurately you embody yourself, the more beautiful you feel. Like that's something I'm also learning too. That's the true external embodiment of beauty. I don't know, random thought. And I want to work on that. Like I don't want it to have such a big effect, but I think it's like to a certain extent I can't help that. I'm just trying my best to be patient, and right now I'm really just trying to embrace the feeling of beauty and not the image of it.
When my head is full of questions and the sky is full of rain, when I'm worrying about what I can't change, I take a look at my reflection and try to make a funny face, and for a second all my sorrows melt away. As if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment, you and I, get through the darkness knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile. focus on the future. No use in living in the past. Try to remember that the bad times never last. And every day one step at a time, we gonna make it alright. If we stick together, we'll be fine. 'Cause if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness, knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile when the sky is falling, smile when the love comes calling. We can take tomorrow on with style. If we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness, knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile, if we just smile.
A veggie straw in the wild. It's gotta be Truly's. I knew it! That's so fun. And I'm a sober queen. Oh my gosh! Are we kidding? Oh my gosh! This is so dumb. This bag is not big enough for this task.
Use that.
Careful your hands.
Truly a treasure.
This is truly not okay.
Yeah,
Guys, I found a bag. I don't know what's in it. Back to our Truly pile. I'm really like risking this with my... That was really dumb. My knees look like mountains. Oh no, there might be a horse. Oh no, it's right there. The sober queens are here to pick up your mess. Wait, look, Ringmaster. Yeah, it's another sock.
I don't know what's happening.
Like, why are so many people leaving their socks? Why are people wearing socks?
I don't know.
That's the first question. I know. Thank God that thing happened in my eye, like, before we came here.
Oh yeah, that you would probably get a disease.
Ooh. Ew, like... Oh, okay. Getting paid for this job now.
I know.
Oh, that's sick. What's happening today? There's just a big diaper on the beach.
Oh, it's like there's another camera.
I'll get it. Two. Ew. I don't know what that is, but for some reason I feel like it's a menstrual cup. Oh no, it's definitely not. Free the water.
Oh my gosh, there's another one.
Hi, little crab. Every time I wear this romper, I have an identity crisis. And I don't know why. Okay, I'm actually gonna start doing this for real. when something doesn't go to plan, that's fine, because plans are really just an outline and an idea, but there's reality that creates its own story.